everyone. I thought it was about time I did another video. It's been far too long. I'm not going to bore you with my medical details, apart from the fact that I'm being managed now. I am in the system, so should be nothing to worry about. Right, I've decided to start collecting Fantagraphics' new Atlas imprint. They're handsome volumes, lovely hardback, beautiful. This one collects Adventures into Terror. I think it's 1 to 8, he says. Hopefully, yeah, comprising the first 8 issues of Adventures into Terror. Nice, oh, yeah, I still got it. Still smells lovely. The reproduction is superb, but even though me saying it's superb, I'm still torn between how it looks, as I really like the way the Marvel Masterworks present themselves. There's kind of like 3 different stages. You've got your Marvel Masterworks, which in my opinion is the best presented reproductions out there. They're great, absolutely beautiful. No wonder they're called Masterworks. Then you have Fantagraphics, where the paper quality is thicker, but it still looks like the dot matrix, the 4-color process, which is great. I mean, look at this, you know. But maybe it's because I'm not used to the thickness of paper, but it does present well, but it still does look like the 4-color process. So I suppose comparing these to the original issues, these are the most one-to-one like looking as the original. So beautiful. So that was the first one that came through. Let me just glance through some random pages for you. Lovely. And to my horror, I still haven't read these. I've just been too busy with life. Let me just... Very nice, very, very nice. Beautiful. I'm not going to go right through the book, but trust me, this is lovely. Oh, by the way, the third thing, obviously, Marvel Masterworks is superb, primo. Then you have the Fantagraphics representation of stuff of Golden Age, and then thirdly, great for the price, and they have a lot of content, is the PS Art Books presentations. Very similar to the same type of paper. They do color correction, but they don't tackle the registry when things are off register, when you have bleed over the ink lines. So yes, I guess it's even more authentic to the original comics as they came out, but you know, technology is different nowadays. You can do something like Fantagraphics has done and actually do a proper clean-up and go beyond the pale and do what Marvel Masterworks have done, where everything is super fine and where things should be. Looks beautiful. But PS Art Books, I do like them. I've got a whole, you can just about see some of them. There's a whole window, like about 8-foot expansive window covered with PS Art Books. So I do like them, but it is horses for courses. They do look, some are really reproduced really well, but some of the registry is just very wacky. But they're very much like the comics used to look like, so you can't knock PS Art Books for that. But Fantagraphics have cleaned up their files, and then you have the Marvel Masterworks, as I've mentioned, which is in my opinion, the supreme version of how these things should look in 2024. Beautiful. So this was the first one that come from Fantagraphics. The next one that dropped, I think, was the Don't Fall on the Floor. The next one that dropped was the Atlas Artist Edition. This one was, by the way, the Atlas Comics Library #1. Then what dropped was the Atlas Artist Edition #1, which is slightly bigger compared to their library editions. As you can see there, big hefty tome, very nice. And this volume 1 is concentrating on Joe Maneely, and you do have lovely spot photography. Well, it's definitely spot colouring on the lettering on some of these. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic picture of Subby on the back. Great artwork from Maneely. Feel free to pause there. So yeah, beautiful. So opening the thing up. Wow. Hang on. This thing is so big. And Joe Maneely died at such a young age and so tragically. I believe he lost his life under a tube car. What do you call those things on the underground? In the tubes, trains, underground. You know, my memory is so bad, but yeah, unfortunately, he lost his life under those things. So you've got some early Joe Maneely stuff. Right there. Beautiful. Lovely. And we've even got a few of Joe's War depictions here. Let's go back a bit. And in the back of the book you have some covers. I think you've got quite a few covers actually. Look at this, Uncanny Tales, Yellow Claw. That's a superb book. I ordered it. Where did I get it from? And it was a third party, but it wasn't Amazon. And it arrived with no protective packaging, and as such, it got dinged. And I really couldn't be bothered to send it back to the US. There they are. But it is what it is. Wonderful. Apart from the dings. Now I'm going to show you. Put these somewhere safe. Because I know they'll fall on the floor. I'm going to show you this one. To my shame, I haven't read it, but it leads me on to the other Fantagraphics. This is the only masterwork that Marvel did. This is the Atlas Era Venus. Venus numbers 1 to 9. Still in inch shrink. Okay, and then Marvel abandoned the entire Golden Age line. I have to show you the front covers. And that was that for Venus. So for years now, we've been waiting for Marvel to reproduce, and with Fantagraphics, they have produced Venus Volume 2, which carries on directly from the Marvel Masterwork there, and this is number 2 in the also in the Atlas Comics library. Lovely. Comprising the last 10 issues of Venus. Lovely. A couple of issues of Menace there. You do have, if I can find it, yeah, you do have a bit of prose as well, a bit of story in there. I love the Atlas stuff. I think reproductions are the only real way I'm going to be able to get it. But I'm happy with that. At this stage in my life, definitely so. Nice one, nice one. Don't want to bend the book too much. Box of Doom. Yeah, I've really had too much going on in my life over the last year to get back into comics as much as I've wanted to. Things have just stopped me from doing so. There's a creators panel in the back. Tells you all about the people that wrote and drew and inked and penciled these wonderful things. Yep, lovely, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Again, beautifully presented. Gorgeous. So that, my dear friends, is where we're up to with Fantagraphics. I pre-ordered a lot of them. So yeah, I'll be bringing those to you as well. Where do we stand with Alan Class? I will be resuming my showing of Alan Class. I have got a nice new storage container, very much like the ones you see behind you. Going to be turning up at some point, which I can put on that part of the room, and that's where most of my Alan Class stuff will be stored. But I've got some lovely things. I mean, on my next video I should be showing you this, which is just a quick glimpse that came through, and more about Alan Class next time round. I'm going to be popping these videos out now. I've got my chutzpah back a little bit more than over the previous year. I'll be bringing them not regularly, but hey, something's always better than nothing, isn't it? So hope you look forward to seeing those. Thanks very much for jumping back in and watching this. Thank you so much, and also thanks for all your well wishes. Very much appreciated. Take care everyone, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye for now.